Hey all, Josh from the Barn Owl here. Today I wanted to talk to you about dungarees, particularly Levi Strauss. The world of vintage denim can be a tad intimidating. There are a number of ways that you can go ahead and determine how old your 501s are, but I'm not going to go into all of those today. No, in some of the conversations that I've had in the Barn Owl here over the past few weeks, I've realized that there's just some level setting that needs to take place, and I just wanted to go through some of the common terms that you may run into in the world of trying to date Levi Strauss. So let's go ahead and get started. So here at the Barn Owl, as you walk in, you'll see our formidable rack of denim right here. And this rack is just our USA made denim. Those of you who have been thrifting for a while know that for every 30 to 50 pairs of dungarees that you go ahead and look through, maybe one of them is made in the USA. The others come from a variety of countries like Colombia, Costa Rica, Lesotho, Sri Lanka. The list goes on and on. For the sake of today's conversation, though, what I wanted to focus on was not just our USA made denim, but our vintage selvedge denim, of which we've got quite a bit. And it can be a little intimidating to folks who are pouring through the racks and then suddenly come across a pair of 501s that are priced pretty dang high, and wanted to kind of discuss why that is. So let's go ahead and take a look. So as you start to get into the underbelly of vintage Levi's denim, one of the terms you hear thrown around quite a bit is red lines. And some folks instinctively just think, okay, I think I know what a red line is, but other folks still don't understand that. And so I just wanted to take some time to go ahead and show you. Um, Previous to 1985, Levi Strauss dungarees, well, not all of them, but a lot of the 501s, had a selvage outseam. And so if you're at the thrift and you take a look at a pair of jeans, and you'll often see that the hem is flipped here, and that's because people are looking for this selvage outseam. And if you look right there, you can actually see the red line, hence red lines. All right, we've got the red lines out of the way. Next term I wanted to discuss was one that gets thrown around quite a bit, and that's Big E Levi's. Some folks may not understand what exactly folks mean when they say that, and once I show you, it'll become obvious. Because if you look at that red tab right there, you're going to see it's a Big E. So Levi's used the Big E up until 1971. Then from there, the small E Levi's came out. So anything produced today has got the small E. Anything up until 1985 that's small E and has red lines is still valuable. But anything that you find with this Big E is at least 50 years old. So that's Big E Levi's. One of the other elements that I use when I'm trying to determine the age of a pair of Levi's is the factory code. So the factory code you can find on the inside of the button right here. Um, Up until 1981, Levi's employed single-digit codes for each of the factories in the United States. From 1981 forward, it went to a three-digit code, and now I think they even have some alphanumeric codes. Um, this here, you can see, is got the 6 back there. So These are actually what are known as Route 66 Levi's, which is another one of those myriad of choices that can help you date these, but I'm not going to go into that today, but that's another helpful hint. Yeah, I'm leaving out a lot, but this is just kind of a basic primer for you. So yeah, there are three just quick elements that I use to date Levi's. There are so many more, and it's a veritable choose-your-own-adventure of identifiers. There are a lot of other resources out there to help guide you to properly date your 501s, but I'm not going to spend the time. You know, if you want to find out more, let me know. If you want help trying to identify your pair of dungarees, go ahead and reach on out. I'm always happy to help, and I hope you found this helpful. Thanks. Have a good day.